How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's rainy and it's election day, all right? That's my grill. Runners for Justice. If you Google search the Afro, the community bought me this grill, all right? And this grill represents the community. I support Palestine. I stand with Palestine. I stand against oppressed people that are getting oppressed. It's the children of the struggle. I was down at the polling place today, so I left because I didn't want to cause no problems. But that clearly states Palestine and peace. I'm looking for peace. That's Runners for Justice. And that's Dan and Hillary and me, all right? I don't do nothing that's violent. You feel me? I don't do nothing that's violent. This grill is not a violent grill. This is a grill. Y'all made statements and accusations that just don't stand up. I had this down there too, through the legal lens. That's appearing before the grand jury. And these are elected officials. Like I said, I'm an activist in Baltimore. And that's what I was doing, my activism. So I came back home so I don't have no problems today. Because I ain't trying to go to jail. I go to jail for the right reasons, but today ain't the day I want to go. You feel me? Today ain't the day I want to go. That's Scott Schellenberger, and these is green cards, all right? That's Isabella Cummings, and she had this for over a month, and she should have turned this in. That's a writ of mandamus. See that? That's a writ of mandamus for Governor O'Malley, County Chief Johnson, Bernstein, and Schellenberger. He shouldn't even be on the ballot. That's a demand, all right? A replevin order. Dwayne Davis versus the state of Maryland. Dwayne Davis versus the state of Maryland. All right, this is the state of Maryland. Isabella Cummings got this. Attorney General Anthony Brown got this. Ivan Bates got this. Brooke Learman got this. Bill Ferguson got this. You feel me? He shouldn't be on the ballot, period. He shouldn't be on the ballot. That's a replevin order. That's Governor Schaefer. Like I told you, I was making a movie. And the movie was all about the politics and the politicians. That's Sheriff Cogan. And Sheriff Cogan know everything I'm talking about. Yeah. That's the Whistleblower, the movie. And that's the First Amendment of the Constitution. That's the Constitution. And we're going to give my constitutional rights. Right here. That's notarized. Commode motion. 2/9/2011. And just like the Westboro Baptist Church, I got a freedom of speech, and I'm going to use it. You feel me? I'm going to use it. That's Martin Luther King. That's phony bomb threat. Yeah. And that's John Lewis, the good kind of trouble. And that's Xavier Conway, the clerk of the court. And Xavier Conway, the clerk of the court, had evidence. He got legal information because he's on one of these cards. That's my store on Falls Road, Governor O'Malley. We talking about the Little Rock girls in 1957? Well, you're doing the same thing right now in 2026. You're denying us our rights. Y'all complained about me parked across the school at the voting poll. Man, I left because I didn't want that drama. All right? But we got the same trauma that you say I'm inflicting on you, you gave to us in 1957. In Cicero, Illinois. Remember when Martin Luther King went to Cicero? Martin Luther King went to Cicero and said, if you want to learn racism, you go up north. Cicero is a Jewish community in Chicago that didn't let blacks come in the community. And just like Cicero, you got Sham Rim in here in Baltimore. Sham Rim, remember that. And it's in the diary. You feel me? It's in the diary. City pays $90,000 in a taser lawsuit. You feel me? That's WJZ and Kai Jackson. That's Senator Dodds. You feel me? I got everything I need right here. Certified. Past, present, and future. Right here. So just like the Westboro Baptist Church, Brent Jones got this. From the Baltimore Sun, he got this. That's Luke Clippinger. All right. That's Brian Frosh. That's Governor Westmore. So everything that y'all got to turn over to the voters. This ain't 1957. This ain't 1957. This is 2026. And we got our black leadership protecting white supremacy. That's Scott Schellenberger. That's Governor Westmore. Real simple. That's my green card. I'm not an immigrant. That's Governor O'Malley. And that's the FBI. See that jawbone? That's the same jawbone. That's the same jawbone. Remember when Samson beat the Philistines? He used the jawbone of an ass. Remember that? That's the same jawbone. And that's Rob Fix, Letters Design. And that's the breakdown of your criminal enterprises, your judges, your lawyers, and your politicians. And that's the House Judiciary Committee. And that's Notarized, Whistleblower, the movie. Yeah, Annapolis. Welcome to the shit show. Moses part of the Red Sea, Shorty part of some rednecks. That's me. The great race debate. So we all on the same page. Let's go finish what we started. Freedom is almost perfected. A few more laws, regulations, and cages. Like I said, see the date? I went home on vacation and came back on probation. You locked me up on Christmas Eve. You kept me for 186 days illegally. That's my lawyer, Mr. John Bailey, and that's the number. That's a movie release. Governor Hogan got that. That's my family. All right, that's my family. You kidnapped me from my family. Art and activism, the art of making money. That's my mother. On February the 2nd, 2011, she died from cancer. I didn't get to go to her funeral. You took me from my family. That's Mike Tyson. That's Sheila Roof. That's Jack Young and Mayor Brandon Scott. And like I said, Letters Design is a movie. All right? So I'm going to finish what I started. The 2021 Weaver Award gave me the money to finish the movie. That's the Supporters of Shorties. The Supporters of Shorties. And that's from 2006. We are employing any and all appropriate officials in the state of Maryland to assist Shorty in his justice in Illinois. Dred Scott 2026. Yeah, making a movie ain't against the law. And I got everything documented because it's a documentary. You feel me? It's a documentary. You ready for this?